A very pleasant good morning and welcome to Morning Devotion. I am the Reverend Father Alvardo Adderley, priest with pastoral responsibility of St. James Fenelon Falls and Christ Church, Coboconk. Let us pray. Loving and gracious God, we thank you for life, we thank you for health, we thank you for strength. We thank you, that God, because this is the day that you have made and we will rejoice and be glad. The great book in Ecclesiastes 3, verses 1 says, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven." Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher, said that change is the only constant in life. Many times we go through life, some of us we embrace change, some of us we are uncertain of it, and some of us we are very fearful of it. This week I was listening to a podcast and a guy said something that I thought was very profound. And he said that change happens in 4 areas or 4 seasons in our lives. 1, when we are hurt enough that we have to, when we see enough and we are inspired to, when we learn enough and we want to, or when we receive enough and we are able to. When we hurt enough and we have to, when we see enough and we are inspired to, when we learn enough and we want to, and when we receive enough and we are able to. Whatever category you find yourself in today, recognizing and understanding that change is the only constant in life, I want to encourage us this morning to embrace change, whatever it may be, because you never know what God is doing. Shakespeare says all the world's a stage and we are merely players. And I believe in this stage called life, God is the director, the producer, and the cameraman. And he is working on our behalf. And he is orchestrating our lives. So do not be afraid of change. Do not be afraid of tomorrow. Do not be afraid of what is to come. But know that God will take care of you. So whatever change you are going through, whatever change you may be afraid of, whatever change you are uncertain of, just know that those of us whom the Lord keep, we are well kept. So embrace change, accept change, and in some ways be willing to change. But do not let yourself be fearful of the change that is to come, because you never know where God is next. The Lord be with you.
Good morning, I'm Reese Hinton. Thank you for joining us today. We would like to inform you that we have services at Christ Church, Coboconk at 9 a.m. and at St. James Anglican Church in Fenelon Falls at 11 a.m.